Hi everyone, welcome to 28 Sports Show here on TV Sapiencia. Before we came on air, we were talking about how consistency paves the way for us in life, how we need to be consistent in whatever it is we're doing. It's all about being consistent with your life as a person, as an individual. My name is Oma. You're very sweet on radio, TV, and social media as well. And I have with me Victor Mirak from Personal School of Learning. Yeah. How are you today?
Pretty cool, as usual.
Glad to have you here with us.
Thank you so much.
Okay, so today on the program we'll be looking at a very important topic. It is the yuletide, and it's the season. A lot of teenagers are home right now. We just have a few weeks to the end of 2024. What's the plan?
2023.
Sorry, 2023. See how I'm ushering in 2024.
You want to just fly into 2024.
I want to just fly into 2024.
Yes,
my goodness. Cool. So we want to look at the plan a teenager can actually have, you know, for the remaining 2023 and to usher in 2024. Mirak, first of all, let's have an overview of your activities recently. What do you do at Personal School of Learning?
Right, Personal School of Learning Services is an education-based consulting firm,
okay,
whose key interest is geared towards enhancing learning capacity.
Okay.
Now, learning, viewing the students' community for now.
Okay.
Why? Because everyone is actually looking at people who are matured, adults, and stuff like that. So we want to pitch our niche on the area of the students' community,
okay,
how we can be able to build them up and ensure that they get established when they are done with school. So what we do is that we work on the minds of students on how to study effectively, to have a contextual understanding of information, and then convert it to knowledge. So they are not studying to just pass exam, they are studying to have a contextual understanding of the thought of the writer. Okay, so that's the first part of what we do. Then the second part of what we do is that we now help them to actually develop their ability, okay, to articulate thoughts, okay, that they've actually studied, and to be able to stand before the public to present it. You know, it has to do with communication and presentation, okay, aspect. Okay. Then the other aspect is how we can be able to now train their minds to convert this knowledge now into idea. And then from being an idea, they now convert it into dynamic venture and build a system around it so that they become self-employed when they are done with school.
Wow, that's amazing, because one of the things I've found out in Nigerian universities is that we are not prepared to become job creators. There are just few universities in Nigeria that prepare students to become job creators. Rather, they come out of school with this mindset of still looking for a job. It's so sad that some students in the universities, they are still whiling away their time. They graduate, all they are looking out for is to get a job, a salary. You know, nobody is actually, even the ones that have salary paying jobs, they're not even thinking of what can I actually do? What else can I do? You know, but away from that, we are looking at teenagers. I mean, the focus of this program is on teenagers. Yeah. So how can a teenager maximize this period, the yuletide? How can they plan effectively for this yuletide and ensure that they make good use of it?
Like I said in the radio program, the yuletide period is actually the period where we have fun. We enjoy ourselves. Our parents take us out. I could remember years back, took us out. We went to eat, visited family and friends and stuff like that. But outside that, I have 4 angles that every parent and guardian should actually watch on and plan in addition to the enjoyment part. Right, so I think I need to list out these 4 and then we'll take them gradually. First is the relationship plan. Okay. The guidance should set a relationship plan. Okay. Right. Second is goal setting plan. The parent and the guidance should help their teenagers to set goals. Then the third is soft skill acquisition plan. And then the last is academic plan.
Okay. Let's take it one step at a time.
All right. First is the relationship plan.
Okay.
Somebody may be asking, why did Samirak decide to choose the relationship part? Many parents and guardians do not consider that. Now, but why do we need to first consider that? It's because the season where we are in now is a season full of emotions.
Yeah.
In fact, emotion is being stirred up to the high extent. So, if a child or a teenager is not properly guided on how to manage his or her emotion, he will get off track and get enticed by the big boys and the big girls that happens to come back. And before you know what is happening, you are falling prey to their traps. This is not the season of saying, I love you, talk your own. Okay? So it's not the season of even making love decision. It's not the season of even making relationship decision. You need to be articulating. So what do guidance need to do? Guidance and parents should have time. Set it as a plan. Sit down, child. Sit down, son. Sit down, daughter. I need to tell you about love. I need to tell you that it's not all about I love you, talk your own. It's beyond that. When people comes in this period, they actually want to see someone they can actually ease off with. So you need to be very careful of the people you say yes to.
Yeah.
So we are not stopping you from relating with people, but there are things you need to know. Please don't take decisions now.
Okay.
In this season, don't take decisions. If there is a need to actually think over a decision, bring it to us. Because certainly we see a whole lot of persons that we approach beautiful girls and even girls that we approach beautiful guys. And then they will try to lure you into one or two things. So parents should teach their children or their teenagers about these things so that they don't fall prey. And then I also said that parents will also look into the cousin syndrome in this yuletide period. Why? Because the devil will always use is your cousin. There is nothing, if you are blood brothers, blood sisters, or maybe you are related, so you don't need to think about that. But it has actually eaten deep into the fabrics of the sexual life of these teenagers. Why? Because this we actually clip in, and then the person will be so relaxed. And before you know what's happening, you will make mistakes just with your cousin. And then what's the significance of this is that it opens door for other ones. It arouses your sexual urge. So teenagers, parents should teach teenagers not just be careful of external persons coming, be careful of how you rapport or mingle with your cousin so that you don't get sexually aroused. Very important. It should be part of the plans that they must be taught, because so many mistakes have been made, and when they return from the festive period, they begin to tell you stories that it was when brother, sister, that was how it began. All right, so that's the first plan that must be set. Then the second plan that must be set is that every guardian and every parent should think of the skills, soft skills, digital skills that these teenagers should engage themselves in. Okay, it's, let's say 2 weeks or so, everything will be off. All right. So what you need to do is, they are not going to school now, they are not doing anything, it's just fun.
Yeah.
So in addition to the fun, talk about digital skills, talk about soft skills like website design, web development, graphic design using your phone, even if you don't have laptop. Okay, think of project management. Can I study a course on project management? Can I study a course on goal setting and stuff like that? Find different courses. These are courses that you can get online. Some of them you can pay a little amount of money. Some of them you can get sites that can give it to you free. So because it is a free period, there's no lot of engagements. Parents should do what? Go to the internet, surf through these websites, get through these platforms, and engage the children, the teenagers, to it. And one of the things that will make it to be more active and powerful is the scrutiny part, the supervisory part. You are not just saying everyone should develop a skill. You must tell them, please, what are the skills you would like to develop yourself in this period?
Yeah.
Whether you like it or not, there are skills I would want you people to engage in. So you as a parent or guidance, go through the internet or get a professional that can help you. Get some of these skills, highlight them, and call your children, sit them down, and then show them these skills. Tell them the importance of these things. You need to get this knowledge before you get back to school. And so once they see them and see the importance of it, everyone chooses their own. So after you must have eaten the chicken and the rice, and then you must have gone out to meet with, and the beans, must have gone out to meet with family and friends. Hey, you must remember that daddy said or mommy said that we are bringing the skills that we are learning. So pick your phone, and then as you are doing it, you are going to also defend it. That's the second. Every parent and guardian should think about that. Then the third skill is, the third plan is every parent and guardian should also think of 2024.
Yeah.
2023 is almost over. Why will you just have the euphoria of 2023 and use the enjoyment and the euphoria of 2023 and enter empty? You filled your stomach with food and filled your brain with fun.
Yeah.
And then you enter 2024 empty. You can't present something that you can actually give. So parents and guardians should listen. Goal setting is another important thing. Very important. You must teach your child what it means to have a goal. Don't enter any year empty. You must have something that you want to achieve within the first 3 months, within the first 6 months. And they should be viable, workable goals, not theoretical goals. And so when the child lists out those things, you as a parent or guidance, now watch over them, read through them, and then find out, are they actualizable? Are they just fictions? Are they real? What is the possibility of achieving this in Nigeria?
Yeah.
What is the possibility for achieving this within 3 months? So it's all about the workability of it. So when it is now checked, they can now be able to say, okay, if you don't know how to set this in, okay, let me teach you. Now there's a section where maybe by 8 p.m., 7 p.m., everybody come to the dining room or come to the sitting room or come to so-and-so place, let's sit down. Now, this is what it means to set a goal. You can even tell them, now there's a site or there's a material downloaded on the internet on goal setting, on how you can develop goals. All right? Everybody study it. Come up with something. Tell me your own goal. Write it down. When we gather, we'll talk about it. Now, they will see that this is no longer Christmas as usual. There is something that is being added to this thing. So, by that time, everyone is writing down what they need to achieve. And then you as a parent, you as a guardian can now look at it and say, okay, that's right. That's right. What will it cost you to actually achieve this thing? Is there any role we need to play as parents or guardians to help you get this thing done? And they say, yes. Then you find a way. They will be happy. Right? So now the last plan that must be set up is the academic plan.
Okay.
Parents said to me, even I was talking with somebody today, they say, yeah, and once it's Christmas period, they don't need to look at their books again. They need to just be playing. They have taken all the time.
A lot of persons have that kind of mentality and mindset that during holidays, during Christmas season, just allow the children, let them just play with their time.
No. That's why we are adding this. In addition to the playing, they should know that after playing, school will resume.
Yeah, true.
So you want to start again to wind your engine. Wind your engine during the expense period. Use part of it. That's why it's called plan. Infusing the things you need to do, breaking them down, bringing them together to couple them to form a particular thing. So that when you are entering the next term, you must have covered at least 3 weeks of the next term. And so while others are trying to boot to understand what it is saying, you have actually gotten the picture long time ago. And then the next thing is that if they set resumption exam, you do well. Set resumption test, you do well. Why? You did not just while your time in form. You also had time to prepare yourself for the next academic section. So every parent, I would advise, should go for this Christmas with a well-structured scheme. A well-structured scheme in different subjects. Very important. Why? Because it will help the child to know that it is not all about just eating and drinking.
Yeah.
There is a time we talk about what is the next academic section move.
Yeah.
What do you want to score in the next term? What question did you take the last term? How many A's did you have? Why did you have such A's?
Do parents even?
That's the importance of this program. That's the importance of this program. Parents should hear that in addition. That's why I said 95% of parents do not think in this dimension or direction. That is why I have to carve it out. I said it is a 360-degree plan on how to set a solid structure for 2024 within the yuletide season. So parents should embrace it. you will see that it will reconfigure the mindset of what teenagers know about festive period.
Yeah.
I think that is very, very important, and it must be put into consideration. When these things are highlighted, to a greater extent, it will re-engineer the mindset of the teenager to know that yuletide period or festive period is not all about eating and drinking. The way my parents structured it this time, I've not seen it like that before.
Yeah.
And somebody will be like, what do you mean? Is it not when we have fun, visit friends and family? Say, no. My family this time, after watching Omar's program on TV, they taught them something different. Today, Daddy brought about relationship. Started talking about love. Started trying to fold my hand. It's good Daddy folds your hand so that Daddy will help you not to make mistakes.
Yes, you're
okay,
right.
It's part of the plan. And when the child has it in subconscious mind that something like that is on check, the child is careful.
Yeah, true.
Okay? When the child now comes and say, Daddy have asked us to set the goals for 2024. And I don't know what goal setting is all about. I don't think we even have anything. Most of them don't have anything in their score. Okay, so, but Daddy now brought up materials, downloaded from the internet, studied some things, and started putting them through. And I discovered I started writing down things.
Can we narrow it down? Can we just talk about goal setting for teenagers, like an overview, just on the surface? Can you just talk about it on the surface?
Goal setting is actually what you want to achieve.
Okay.
The plan is step by step of how to achieve a particular goal. So I have a goal of launching out. Okay, for instance, I have a goal of running 2 projects. Okay, before the first 3 months of 2024, and I said, what will it cost me to get that done? And I have a good amount of money it will cost me to get that. There's a goal to ensure that I cover up these 2 projects. But what is planned there? Plan is now bringing out step by step ways on how to achieve that goal. The money it will cost, the logistics, and everything, break them down, and how it needs to be enforced. This is actually where the plan comes in. So every teenager, parents should help them to say, what is your goal for 2024? What do you actually want to achieve financially, academically, relationship-wise, spiritually? What do you want to achieve? This is how, because it shouldn't be one-sided.
Yeah.
Okay, so this area should be looked in and every other areas. So when the child now looks, the child will not be, I don't know how to go about it. And I'll say, okay, now if you want to achieve this, this is the first step you need to take. This is how you need to do it. Because in planning, you fashion out or figure out quality relationship.
True.
Because goals may not be achieved until you are able to associate with the right set of people.
True.
So that is why you should also even think of the association your children or your teenagers are actually in. Because there are some associations that they need to cut off from, because it will certainly limit the achievement of the goal.
I agree.
Hence, the reason why you need to sit them down. That's why I said it is not just a time to eat food or hang out. Sit them down. Get to hear them. You will discover that they don't have much. So if there is a way to talk to them about the power of positive association, positive relationship, they now can leave a particular camp and enter another camp, and you see a speed in achieving something. So these are ways you can actually structure out step by step on how to achieve a particular vision or idea you have.
Amazing. You just hit the nail right now, because there are certain associations that a teenager will keep. No matter what he or she has written down as a goal, they will never make it.
It's not possible. You can't make it. Because anywhere you want to get to, you really need the right set of people to get there. But if you don't want to get there, get the wrong person.
Yeah.
Because when you want to go to another place and you are discussing with somebody that is going to another place, you will eventually end up going with the person to a place, but it is no longer the place you wanted to go. So that is why it is important you define. Parents should help their children define the kind of relationship they have. Who are you in their ship? Who are you in their camp? The person you are in his camp or her camp, or in her ship or her ship, determines where you are heading to. So in this festive period, parents should find out who and who will come together to get this thing achieved. If you want to make A's, who and who are your friends? Who are your associations? in school, because it begins from there. All right? So if you want to be wise, move with the company of wise people.
Yeah, yeah.
And then if you want to be upgrade your study life, you move with people that are intelligent. And then you begin to get the tips on how they actually get their work done.
All right, let's look at a teenager that is disadvantaged. What can that teenager do?
Like I said, a teenager that is disadvantaged has no choice than to define his or her relationship. I've talked about that. Okay. Very, very important. Okay, I don't know this. What do I need to do? For instance, when I was in school, I didn't have money to buy books, textbooks to read and then prepare for my exams. Okay, so what did I do? Well, because my parents could not afford those money to buy those books, and I would relax. No, I decided to choose company of persons who have the books. Yeah. So I started working with them, borrow their books, and read. So every child, even if you have no opportunity, try to get sense. to know that what you don't have, you can actually leverage on people that have it. Okay, move for mentorship. Go for people that will actually help to guide you. Mentorship is very important. Yeah. Then, if parents can actually also go a long way to help those ones, that's the only thing I think that can be done.
Now, quickly, in 1 minute, what's your last advice to teenagers as we move into this very busy time of the year? We're already in the busy time of the year. What's your advice? I
advise that every reasonable teenager should seek for parental mentorship, okay, or maybe a coaching, someone that can actually help to guide them, to watch over them. It will definitely help to curtail certain things and build them up. And then they should be wise enough to know that choices have consequences. Yeah. Be careful of what you choose. Choices have consequences and borrow sense. Thank you so much, Victor Mirak, for being here on this program. He has said it all, borrow sense. That's the it captures everything he has said. Victor Mirak, Personal School of Learning. My name is Oma. You're very sweet on radio and TV. Thank you so much for joining us. I look forward to having you next time on 28 Sports Show. Bye-bye.